Okay, but Nicole, he's apologized to you like 1,000 times.
No, nobody's saying...
He keeps on apologizing.
You have every single right to be upset, and no one is saying you don't.
All your feelings are valid.
We all know Kendall really well, and I have not had a single conversation with him that's not about you.
Literally.
And I'm not saying that gives him a right to lie to you and everything. You know, he's trying his best to take accountability, and it was a really hard situation. But I just want you to know I think I can speak for everyone that really knows Kendall. He loves you, and he really, really cares about you.
And Nicole, I love him.
I've been talking about
I was gonna say,
We're not saying you're not. We're not saying you're not.
I don't doubt his feelings for me, but when you come out here and you're not honest with me, when all I asked for was honesty, of course I'm not going to trust you.
And that's fair, and that's something you can work
the thing
towards.
is, we know how much you care for him, and we know how much he cares for you, but coming out of that situation, it's going to be hard to tell the whole truth. Like, even now in this situation, it's going to be hard to get your words across, you know what I'm saying? You have every right to react and to...
I haven't reacted for 3 weeks. I've been taking a lot of hate, which I'm sure no one's looking at, but just so everybody knows, a lot of hate because of his actions.
And you've been radio silent, and you haven't talked about anything while I feel like Kendall, seems like he's living his best life on social media, which is so great for you. But I feel like she's been going through it and, not posting anything and being radio silent, and then you just seem like you don't really care about y'all's relationship.
I don't think we should play tit for tat.
We're not, and that's why I haven't said anything. But to sit here and you guys all tell me, I know it's awful what he went through. I was there for him.
It's not.
It's not okay to lie to women though to their face.
I'm not
okay,
but if you love someone, you get through those.
Wait, Nicole, I have a question. Nicole, what will it take for you to be able to trust him again?
I haven't ended things. We're still together. So for everyone, even though you've let the world think we're not together, we're still together.
He never let the world.
When have I ever?
I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you. He never let the world.
Nicole,
even not publicly, even not publicly, he's been nothing but speaking on you.
I only speak for him.
And I get that, and that's good. It's good that y'all are speaking on each other, but you need to know that he's been saying that we are still together. We are working things out, and we are going to make this work, regardless of the situation that's going on.
Because all I want to do is mend the lie that I said to you, to Stark, that went into this whole shit show last couple of weeks. I should have went on social media and said, hey, everyone, Nicole, she needs time to compress. I lied to her to start out. There's literally nothing on her. You're right. I should have went out there and just said that.
So, Nicole, do you want to be with Kendall?
That's all I've ever wanted.
If you feel like the trust is broken, do you feel like this is a relationship that you want to continue to pursue?
I just think there's a lot of conversations to be had, and I just don't take this lightly.
But it's okay to want to be together or not want to be together. Serena.
Why are you laughing?
Do you feel awkward?
Maybe that's why. I mean, basically, I too don't like men that lie to me, and that is a deal breaker for me personally. I will just come out and say, hey, you lied, I'm done, it's over with. That's how I feel on it. I do think Kendall really does love her, and I think that she really loves him as well. I just think they need to figure it out, and they need to work it out without hella outside opinions, without the internet, without social media, without any of that. And if she decides, hey, I don't want a man that lies to me, so be it. That's her decision, and I don't think she should be ridiculed for that as well. Because I will drop a man for lying to me. So it is what it is. However, I do believe in second chances, obviously. So if, my sis does choose to move forward with that, I would also back that.
I think that's kind of what we're all trying to say, is that we support either decision that either of you make in regards to this relationship and how you feel about each other. And we wish you guys the best, absolutely, regardless of what you decide.
Love you, Nikki.
All right, let's take a break. More with the Islanders when we return.
You couldn't have done that better.
You think?
Yeah.
Honestly? How? Why did I do that? I felt like I was fucking fumbling everything.
You said, I'm being a man. I owned up to my mistakes. Now, basically, the ball's on your court.
Quiet, please. Everybody stand by, please.
Welcome back to the Love Island reunion on Peacock. All right, Rob, you were in multiple love triangles this season, and you almost left the show for Andrea. How did it feel watching all of that back?
I think I am a dumbass, and I think that I don't know. I just couldn't think, got really emotional. Oh, well, for some reason I just put together this with like the whole night with Leah as well. These two moments just like trigger the same like emotion of just like, what the fuck, or like, what are you doing?
Do you have any regrets?
Yes and no. Yes, I have regrets for pain that I caused, things that I said that I didn't mean in emotional times. You know, that's not what a man does. And no, in the sense that like I really feel like everything unfolded the way it was supposed to. And I think that everything happens for a reason. I really think that, you know, good relationships came from terrible things that happened, and that's like a good way to look at it, I think.
Rob and Andrea, is this the first time that you guys have seen each other since the villa?
Yep, it is.
How do you feel?
I mean, I feel good. I feel like a lot of things have passed, and I think a lot of people like got on me like, oh, like, aren't you upset that like he didn't leave with you and this and that? And I think, yeah, I mean, in the moment, like, emotions are so heightened in the villa, and I think a lot of people don't realize that. And you say one thing in the moment, that's how you feel, and then you switch up because you just like you have time to think about it. And that's how I felt like in his situation. And
what happened between the two of you guys?
I think generally, like, I think the main thing was coming out of the villa. I was already very emotional in the way that I left, obviously. And I was just like very confused and very hurt about a lot of things. And then just coming out, I was getting attacked for a lot of things that like weren't true. And I was really like obviously sad about being dumped and like being removed from the situation. And so I was like, okay, maybe like America will empathize like in my situation, like what I was going through.
I'm so sorry, but you in your After Sun said that I act out of emotion and you would never act that way, and that's all you're saying right now, and it's like kind of like hypocritical.
No, I agree. No, I do.
You also said that
I
she was
agree.
two-faced in your After Sun.
Damn, girl.
After Sun with Sally, Andrea. No, let's start, please. Page 4. Ready?
That one's generally, again,
you know what
going
she
back
went
to
through
that.
before you left. She went through a lot. So to call her two-faced of all people, she bit her tongue so many times. Yeah, she talks shit about Rob. She admits it all the time. But did she ever talk shit about Rob to you directly? No. And you know for a
and
fact
if you
she
heard
did.
it in the
She
dressing
never
room,
went up to you and be like,
big
Rob is a
fucking
piece of shit.
whoop.
But like,
I
she
bet
never
you
did
talked
that.
shit about the person that did
So to
you
call
a
someone
certain way.
two-faced,
She
she
did.
did.
And you talked a hell of a lot more. I did
Only
in the
person should
dressing
have been
room
two-faced. You should
lives
put your own
too.
fucking name, to be honest. Those are the
Yeah.
side comments. You should put your own name. You know that for a fact. You can apologize
I said
now,
like two
but to
things.
do lie and shit like that, it bothers the shit out of a lot of people.
No, and I understand, again, like, I'm sorry for the things I said. It wasn't coming, nothing I said was like in malicious intent at all.
Calling someone two-faced is malicious. You don't understand that now, but I'm telling you, calling someone two-faced is malicious.
And you guys like repost like a video making fun of me also.
I was really fucking nice. Do you know how dumb I feel coming out? And before I even saw everything, like literally commented on your picture and everything, and then I kept getting tagged and things. Please look at this, Leah. Please look at this, Leah. And then I'm like, oh my God, I'm an idiot.
This is the problem that like I have, because generally like I got on with all of you guys so well, and when I came out of the villa, I was getting attacked saying I was a mean girl. Things just based off the show, like going in like, oh, I went after.
But watching back the show, you made snarly comments many times.
I didn't.
You did though. When Miguel was asking us who's with who, Leah said, well, I'm single, and you said you're welcome. That's one. Next thing is when Hannah was working out with Miguel at the gym, you said, oh, this is the first time we've seen Hannah in the gym. 2, that's really rude.
Hannah, how did you feel about that comment?
So I will address the comment because, to be honest, I get how it looks, but me and Andrea, like, she would come up to me and be like, oh, you never work out with me. Like, maybe you would work out with me if I had an accent. So honestly, it didn't really offend me. Everybody knew I just fucking ate snacks and wanted reposado. So it didn't offend me, to be honest. And then when he came in, I was like, oh yeah, you know I run sprints around the fucking building every day, right? It didn't offend me.
Hey, Rob, you spent more time with Andrea than anyone else in the villa. What are you feeling?
I guess it was shocking to me because the Andrea I knew like wasn't really like that. She was like really calm and like really put together, and like I thought she handled situations really well. And then I got out and then I saw like 100 TikTok lives. And I'm not saying you're not that person.
No, I agree. I just think I wasn't ever put on a platform where I'm being attacked left and right, and I went through like a week long of just literally like, what do I do? Like, I can either just let people think these things of me, or I can go and speak on it, and that's what I did. And it was like a coping way for me to like talk to people and be like 100% like I shouldn't have like gone on, but again, like genuinely from the bottom of my heart, like I'm so sorry, Leah, like genuinely, like for what I said, like I didn't put myself in your shoes, and I should have. Like the two-faced comment, I should have never said that. Again, I apologize for that. I was just hurt and confused by the process, and in my mind, I was just like, had really strong feelings towards Rob, and like, it was all genuine. Like, I will tell you that what I felt for him, it was like hard ending things that way because I didn't get to like explore it. But again, like, it's valid. Like, I don't disagree with the decision, but to say that it wasn't genuine, like, sucks, because it really was. Everyone says, like, oh, you're so delusional to think that he would, like, leave with you or come out. I just think, like, what I felt in that moment felt real. It just, like, sucks for people to think that it wasn't genuine, because it really was. And just to see, like, how everything played out in the end, like, it was hurtful. Like, seeing how, like, people were saying things about me, because that's why I went on social media and like talked so much as I did, because like I wanted people to know like I genuinely liked him a lot at the time, and that's how I felt. And so, yeah.
I understand what you're saying. Yeah. When you watch the show back, do you feel like you understood why the girls chose you as the one to go home?
100%. And I'm like sitting back and watching, I was like, I see it for what it is. Like, they picked Janae because they're friends with her. And like, valid, like, honestly.
Can I say that was not the reason?
That literally wasn't the reason.
It was not.
I feel like Andrea is trying to apologize, and I guess I just want to know, where do we go from here?
Just keep Leah's name out your mouth. Boom, done. That's it. All right, next question. Just like that.
We got to move forward. And by moving forward, we got to move back to the back seat. Define back seat.
Back seat is up to the eye of the beholder.
Yes,
period.
the back seat is up to the eye of the beholder.
I take the Fifth Amendment. Isn't that the one where you don't want to talk?
No, y'all can dead the back seat right here. I did it. Bucket. What? Believe it.
Define back seat.
What I did to Andrea.
She said it, and I was the driver.
I was in the trunk.
And I was in the passenger.
And Janae was on direction.
And Serena, you were fixing the tires. I'm changing the oil.
Oh my goodness, dude.
Thanks, you guys. Thanks, you guys.
How are you guys feeling right now?
Yeah. How you feeling? It was a lot. Feeling reserved. Yeah. I feel like I just crawled back into the show. Yeah. I don't know. That was a lot to take in. It was pretty testy at times.
A lot of emotions in there.
I hope that everyone got everything off their chest, and now everyone can just kind of move forward.
Can you see our feet in the camera?
No.
So can I take my heels off? They're killing.
You can take them off.
Mine
How are
hurt.
you even fucking standing?
Because I'm a fucking weapon.
You're a fucking warrior, bitch.
Welcome back to the Love Island reunion. Things are about to heat up in the Big Apple because we're talking bombshells. Two of the most thrilling yet nerve-wracking moments on Love Island are when new bombshells arrive and when Casa Amor is introduced. Let's take a look. Have fun in there.
Hola, chicas.
Take a seat real quick and let me handle it from here, yeah?
Who the fuck was that?
What up?
What's goody?
Yeah. Bro, stay away, you bastard.
It's Cassie. It's Cassie.
Close your mouth, Kenny.
Casa, Casa.
Casa, casa, casa.
Got some more in the house.
Oh.
Girls, it's time to make your decision and find out what the boys have decided to do.
God, you're fucking kidding me.
Fucking hell. Tell me straight up, is it her The stronger connection is me. Do not waste my time.
You sound just like her. You brought her, so you know.
Aaron, is that Daniela?
Hi, Daniela.
Hi. Oh, beautiful.
And you thought sharing a toothbrush was weird.
She may not believe it, but I was thinking about her the whole time.
You think that you're about to have your cake and eat it too? No, baby. You made your choice. You made your bed. Hump in it. God, we got a lot of bodies in this bitch.
Harrison, what is it like coming into the villa as a bombshell so late when there's so many established couples?
I just went in with a little bit more of a lighthearted sort of approach just because I knew there were some pretty substantial couples going in. So it definitely, like, I guess, reduces the options if you want to call it that.
Nicole, you came in with Andrea on one of the craziest bombshell entrances I think we've ever seen. How was that night for you?
That night coming in was I was so nervous. I didn't really know what to expect.
Is it weird looking back? You made out with Cordell for a minute.
Oh God. It is weird, but you got to think, like, you're going in, you don't know people, and like you kind of like do realize, like, I don't really have a connection with this person. I do really get on with this person. But yeah, that's weird.
Connor, I want to ask you, how was your bombshell experience?
Yeah, I mean, obviously you're like terrified walking in.
Even with
it's
the
a really
high five?
the high five was great.
Hello?
That was fun. It's an intimidating experience. You're like, I don't know how I'm gonna be received, guys and girls. You know, you're like, are these guys gonna hate me for coming in and trying to do what a bombshell is supposed to do? Really intimidating experience, but near the end, I even kind of forgot I was a bombshell at all. You know, it felt like I had built a family in there, so it was nice. Definitely had some friendships that I want to keep for a long time.
All right. I love that. Kenny, I want to come to you. You chose to bring Catherine back. And do you feel like in that moment you owned your decision?
I guess you kind of put me on glass, Miss over here, saying like what connection's stronger, and in the heat of the moment, that's how I truly felt. But when I'm in Casa, I was seeing the villa down there. I'm talking about Janae the whole entire time. So definitely the emotions were running high when I was up there. It felt like I was like at court a little bit. But.
Cassie, we got to see you as a bombshell this season, and you had a few intimate moments while you were in the villa, and you left with Rob. Where do you guys stand?
Friends. Like, we're friends. Like, we catch up, you know, we send TikToks to one another, and that's all we do.
How was your Casa experience, Catherine? Did you have fun while you were in Casa?
I mean, in the outside world, I'm not going to go after someone who has a man. Like, let's be real. I'm not going to, like, fight over a boy. So I feel like being put in that position is kind of like you have to do that, you know. And honestly, Kenny and me had really good conversations, and we had a lot of those core values. And I think that that's why he brought me back. And I think if anything, I did my job as a Casa girl, and he realized it was Janae. And I love that for them. And that was like the whole point of the experience. So maybe I didn't leave with love, but I had a good time, and I met some amazing girls that I've been really close with for these last couple weeks, and I got to have them in my life forever. So it was a good time.
Yeah.
I will say the best part was the girls.
Yeah.
Like,
That
love
was
you
the
guys
best part,
down.
yeah.
Like, so, yeah.
Like, even though you're there for the same reason, there's not that kind of love
It was
given
hard
back.
as a bombshell, I'll say.
Yeah, Liv, you were the first bombshell.
I'm sorry,
I
I
wanna hear
came
from
in,
you.
like, Cass is hot. Like, I take my hat off to you guys at the end of the day. But bombshells are just as hard. I came in and had to steal someone's man. On the first day, they just got this experience, and, like, I had to try and take it away
With
from her.
everyone there, too.
With everyone,
watching
within
it.
6 hours. Like, not even. I went in, chatted with every person in front of all of them, and then went, I'm going to choose your man, and you're left vulnerable. I hope you're okay.
I don't think we're trying to take away from your experience, and I
Oh,
think.
no, I know you're not.
No, I know, but I think, like, yeah, of course, it's hard to go in as a bombshell. It's hard to go in as a Casa. It's hard to go in as whatever. And even us walking in after Casa, like the recoupling, we understood that it was hard for the OG girls and everyone who was there. It's not fucking easy watching your guy walk in with another girl. That's fucking horrible. Like, we knew that walking in. Like, that's trash. So like we got that, but I think we also had our own thing as well. We are all going in with those same intentions that everyone else had when they went in initially. And it's like we're here to find a connection going into Casa Amor. Granted, we could have handled things so much better, you know what I mean? But at the same time, like being in Casa Amor, it's kind of like you're there to make a connection and people are pissed that we made connections. I also like getting out of the villa was so fucking overwhelming for me for like weeks. Like my social media is just too fucking much. And I feel like every single person on this couch, we need to be better at like realizing that even if you repost something or you make a comment or you don't acknowledge when someone's in the background talking shit or whatever, like you guys have to realize how that's gonna affect other people sitting on this couch, whether you like them or not. If someone says even the smallest fucking thing that's rude about someone else, you're just co-signing your fucking followers to go and drag the other person, and it's not okay. This is not you, Serena, because I don't think that you've said anything.
No, I don't agree with all the bullying. I think all that is like extremely mean. I don't co-sign any of that. I do think that we did build a friendship in the villa, and like I really like you, and I think you're a really cool girl. Honestly, that whole Casa thing in general, like I have just completely disassociated myself with it. Like I don't want to think about it. I don't want to look at it. I don't want to like talk about it. Like my DMs are like swarmed, and like I'm literally just been like ignore, ignore, ignore.
I sent you a message just to say congratulations on winning. Really happy for you guys. I'm like excited for you guys. I said that when I was at the recoupling leaving. I was ready to go. And I was like, good, I'm happy for y'all. Like it's cool, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and I stand on that.
Thank you so much for that. I respect you a lot for like not going on podcasts and like talking shit.
Absolutely.
Or like just like egging this stuff on.
And same to you, because you also didn't go out and do the most either, which I appreciate.
Yeah, okay.
I want to address the social media of it all. I know you guys have gotten both a lot of love and a lot of negativity as well. I've been through it, I've gotten it plenty, and I think when you are in a position like this, sometimes people can see you as